Yeah, I think I counted 20 female nurses and the one doctor. We're all crammed into my little hospital room. I've never seen it was jam packed in there. They were all taking photographs, selfies with their mobile phones. I was just standing there butt naked, bit confused. But the doctor said, "We've never seen a contused penis before." Oh shit, the camera's on. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Sorry. They're getting worse, and they're getting worse. I do apologise for my random introductions. Any guesses what we're going to talk about today? This is my PSP collection. It's not the biggest, but there's some absolute must-play games in my collection. This is my black PSP. I did have, back in the day, I had the white one. I think I was like a year behind. I'd waited a year till I bought one. Really good console, but I didn't really play it around the house. I wasn't doing any travelling or anything like that back then. Didn't go on many holidays or anything. So, I sold it and only got back into it about a year ago. Saw it in the shop. I only paid £25 for this boot. And it was boxed as well with the memory card. So, yeah, I'm really happy to get back into my PSP gaming. So I've been on holiday the last weekend with my family. I didn't actually get much time to play my handhelds, So I did take this pile, came with me on my holiday. And this is just games that I left behind, okay? So we'll just have a little run through of my game collection, my PSP collection, we should say. I'll start with games that that I left behind. A lot of these I haven't actually got round to playing yet. I don't tend to... I haven't got the urge to pick up the PSP, but there are, when I'm in the house, I should say, because I normally go for my console gaming on the TV. But... sorry, I'm saying them all the time. But there are two games. Another reason now why I want to set up a YouTube channel is when I find hidden gems, I should like to talk about them. So the last two games we're going to talk about today, I just can't recommend highly enough. So yeah, let's just go through my collection. First game I want to talk about is Untold Legends. I had this. This is one of the games I had from back in the day. I saw this in the shop. I think it was like £1, something like that. The thing with the PSP, now is a good time to collect for it. A lot of the games are a couple of quid. I think like one of them, some of them are 49 pence. Then some of them are quite pricey, But this was one, I think, it was around at the £1 mark. I had this back in the day, and it was probably the game I played the most, this and Loco Roco. It's just a kind of action RPG where it's a absolutely massive game. Haven't had the time to stick this in this time around, but I have put a ton of hours into that. This game here, as you can see, I haven't got the original artwork for the case. It's Disney Pixar cars. I don't think it actually works. I bought 3 games. I bought this, Sonic Rivals, and where is it? This is the game I wanted, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, and believe it or not, it was the cheapest. I was looking for this game, and it was cheaper to buy it as a bundle off this particular seller than it was just to buy the game on its own. It was I think it was like a mother or something was just selling their kids' PSP collection, and she bundled these 3 random games to bundle together. But this is the game that I wanted. So I don't think this one works, but I'm not bothered because this is what I wanted originally. Sonic Rivals, I've only played this a little bit to test when I was testing to make sure it works. Yeah, more I think about it now, I remember, that doesn't actually run. This game's okay, but this game is a beautiful looking game. But the thing I struggle with, if you remember when I talked about my 3DS holiday weekend I had, I'm too comfortable now using a fight stick. So it just... I don't know, some of the moves are just that little bit tricky. to pull off compared to a fight stick. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, I'm getting a bit lazier. I don't know. But yeah, it's visually, it's a great game. I do recommend it though. I don't think it's that expensive, but I think it's starting to creep up in price. So definitely keep an eye on that one if you see it out in the wild, guys. Loco Roco 2, another game from the collection. Loved the first one. I did finish the first one. I've only had a quick spin. The music and everything's really catchy, addictive soundtrack on it. So that's Loco Roco 2. Killzone, haven't played this yet. I think this is one of the games, 49 pence. It'd be interesting to see how it plays, because of course it's only got one analog stick on the PSP. So I just thought 49p. I love my Killzone games, especially Killzone 3, so I thought I'd add that to the collection. I should have taken that on holiday actually, but we were just too tired. I went swimming, I went for a run. It was quite an active weekend, so every time I sat down I could feel my eyes starting to go, and I've got a couple of good books on the go as well, so just didn't have time. This game I wanted to take, but I completely forgot. It's one of the Final Fantasy games. It looks like a kind of fighter game. I think I paid like £4 for it. One of my mates said he's played it and he doesn't really recommend it, but you probably know by now I love anything. If someone says fighting game, 9 times out of 10 or 9.9 times out of 10, I'm going to pick it up. So I can't say much more about it because I haven't played it yet. Another game I haven't got round to playing, unfortunately, is Bobble Evolution. The graphics look really good on it, really sharp, crisp graphics. So what I'll have to do, and if I go away again, my next holiday is probably going to be in July, when I'm going to go away for a couple of days. So I'm going to what I might do is get a bit more organised. And just, I'm taking a stack of games in the cases. Of course, I'm going to keep them, the game as protected as possible. I might get one of those pouches. You do see them where you just take the games and just take the whole collection with me. Another good game in the collection, Moto GP. Got my boy Valentino Rossi. Oh, it's actually got Nicky Hayden on the cover as well of this one, which I think it's 7 years since he passed. I might be wrong. It was his anniversary of his passing was yesterday, I think it was. It's just funny seeing Nicky Hayden on there. Rest in peace, champ. Right, these games I did play over the weekend. Now this game is known, all the games are known for being hard. Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts. It's a stunning looking game, but it's just so hard. I did play rather, the one on the Sega Master System, Ghouls and Ghosts, and I could finish that game quite comfortably. I know you got to play through the main story twice until you get that weapon strong enough to take on the final boss. Stuck it in a couple of months ago. Fuck, I got my ass handed to me. But yeah, it's if you're looking for a challenging game, very good looking game. I like the way what they've done with the graphic style on this game, better than there's a new version of Ghosts and Goblins come out recently. But yeah, I do recommend that game. Now this game, I strongly recommend. I'm not sure how many exactly, 27 games on there. What did I play? Funny enough, I played Sonic the Hedgehog and I played a bit of Golden Axe 1. Yeah, so you got some really good games on there. I don't know if you can see the list there. Comic Zone. If you wanted to buy all these games, I always do this. I think these compilation Mega Drive collections that come out are just fucking amazing. I could really just take that with me next time I go on holidays. There's more than enough on there to keep me entertained. So this is definitely worth picking up. I have no idea how much it goes for now. It was one of the first games I picked up when I got back into collecting for the PSP, so I strongly recommend this. Oh, and Virtua Fighter's on there as well. It's quite tricky because when I bought it, it's not listed. Unless I'm wrong. No, Vector Man, yeah, it's just not listed, but it's there. So Virtua Fighter 2 is on there as well. Obviously, there's a giveaway on if you look at the cover. But yeah, I was quite surprised. I didn't look at the pictures. I just thought, I'll read this. And my brain was telling me there's 27 games there. As you can clearly see, there's not. But yeah, definitely worth picking up, that game is. Now, my favourite game on the Nintendo 3DS is Tekken. It runs really smooth. So I had high expectations for Tekken Dark Resurrection. It says, 10 out of 10, simply perfect. So it had a really good review. Visually, it looks very impressive as well, as all the Tekken games do, I'm not going to lie. Good strong cast of characters as well. I like there's a lot of content in these games, as with all the Tekken games. You get a really good value for money with Tekken every single time. But the controls just felt a little bit clunky. I am comparing it to my favourite 3DS game. And obviously with the 3DS, you get the movie on there as well, the animated movie. I'm not saying I'm not recommending it, but just my first impression on it, I could just pick up the 3DS version and it felt right. I could pull off a couple of moves. This was that little bit clunky. It's probably because I need to put a bit more time into my brain realising I've got a very different controller in my hand. I would give it, it's still a very good game, but I was maybe just a little bit disappointed. I thought it'd be as good as the 3DS version. People might disagree with me. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this one to the 3DS version. But yeah, I do recommend the game. I'm not saying I don't recommend it. It's just that little bit disappointed. But maybe that's a me problem because my expectations were a little bit too high. Another good game, Soulcalibur Broken Destiny. There's a standard reason why I wanted to play this game. Something to do with this guy here, Kratos. Very good fun. This game, it's up there. I wouldn't say it's in my top 3 Soulcalibur games, but it's very impressive what they're able to do with the PSP. If I was working in sales and I wanted to sell the PSP, this would probably be one of the games I'd stick in to show customers. Not the fucking kids. Do you know what I mean? If it's 10-year-old kids, yeah, kids, look at this. Really good fun. I probably preferred this to the Tekken as well. So yeah, do recommend that game. Now, these two games are total hidden gems, right? This game here, Guilty Gear Judgement. Now it's actually I had no idea. Again, I didn't read the back. There's 2 games on this disc, okay? So the main one is Guilty Gear Judgement, but you've also got Guilty Gear X2 Reload on there as well. So you've got a classic 1v1 fighting game, but I had no idea, right? It's like, what they call them, like a side-scrolling beat-em-up game, like a brawler, with 2 unbelievable 2D games and 1 action-packed brawler. Yes, you select your character. There's loads of characters to unlock. I think there was 4 or 5 characters unlocked at the start. And it's great fun. It gives me, because I played Golden Axe, it gives me kind of Golden Axe vibes. You can't, the world, because your sprites are bigger, you can't, there's not as much freedom with where you put your character as in like a Golden Axe or like a Streets of Rage kind of game. But I was blown away. This game, I'd love to play this game if it came out on the PS5. Just do a straight port. Maybe you could polish up the graphics. Obviously, on the small PSP screen, it looks so impressive. So I would say is my. If I was to do a top 3, spoiler, this would probably be my number 2, if not my favourite. It surprised me it has. It probably is my first or second favourite game for the PSP. If you see this out there, guys, I strongly recommend picking this game up, okay? I'm going to leave that there so you can see it. But the game I'd say is on par, if not better, is Darkstalkers Chronicle. I might be wrong. I think this is the latest Darkstalkers game ever made. I know they're doing the collection, which is out, in June. We're nearly there, guys. I'm so excited to have those games in my collection. I can't wait. I might even book a week off work just to smash that game, But yeah, this game, It looks absolutely... Oh, there's a receipt for my PSP. Look, yeah, I paid $24.99 for it. You can't... I'll talk about a good bargain. Yeah, this game I would give a 10 out of 10. I tell you what, it looks fantastic. They always do, these games. But what I liked about it, or one of the things I liked about it, is it felt so good on the PSP. The controls felt really good. Now, I haven't played a lot of the Darkstalkers games. I haven't got any on the Sega Saturn. I've got... I think this is the only Darkstalkers game I own, thinking about it. I'm waiting for the collection to come out next month. But each character is just insane fun, I will add as well. They've all got their reason, their little story kind of thing. But yeah, this fucking game, man, I don't think it's that expensive. This was the reason I picked up the PSP. I went to the shop, we went to Carmarthen. I saw they had this in stock. I bought this before buying the PSP. I thought, at least get this in my collection, because I just know it's going to be one of those games that becomes super hard to find. And then we went across the road. It was across the CX. There's like a cash... What was it called? Cash generator. Cash generator Carmarthen. And he had one in there for 25 quid. I was like, 100% yes. I was nearly throwing my money at the poor guy in there. I couldn't buy it quick enough. I always do really well in that store. There's a nice guy working in there as well. Very knowledgeable member of staff. But yeah, I would say this is my first, and just behind it, my second favourite game on the PSP. But this game, I would say, might even creep into my top 10 favourite fighting games. I haven't finished the story mode on every single character, but yeah, this has got a lot of content in there as well. So yeah, thanks for joining me on my PSP collection video. Let me know in the comments as well. I'm not saying this is my complete collection. Like, my GameCube is probably my complete collection, the games I'm interested in picking up, you know. So let me know what games would you say is better than Darkstalkers Chronicle. Please, again, I'm plugging my channel shamelessly. Please subscribe. We're up to over 55 subscribers, something insane like that. I've set myself a target. I would love to get to 100 by my birthday, which is in July the 10th. So please help me get there, guys. Like the video if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. Tell me in the comments I fucking suck. Just let me know, guys, yeah? Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, love you. Bye.